This is Athlete Interviews by Sunil Sunder Raj and SunilSunderRaj.com. Tonight, I'm happy to be speaking with five New Jersey freshman high school football players that have been selected to play in the 2024 FBU Freshman All-American Bowl game on December 21st in Naples, Florida. Jackson Vaughn, an outside linebacker at Bergen Catholic. Jayden Beckley, a defensive tackle also at Bergen Catholic. Chaz Cusimano, a defensive back and wide receiver at Del Barton. Phoenix Evans, a quarterback at Don Bosco Prep. And Tahj Joseph, a linebacker at St. Joseph Regional in Montvale. Once again, guys, thank you so much for the opportunity. Great to be speaking with you. Congratulations again on your selection again to the 2024 FBU Freshman All-American Bowl game. Let's start it off first. Jackson, if you could lead it off, talk about, what it means, for you to be selected to play in this FBU Freshman All-American Bowl game.
Yeah. So for me, it was just an honor to be selected. It's a game with top 60 players in the country. It just showed me that the hard work I've been putting in, that's just paid off.
Yeah, that's great. Go ahead, Jayden.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor to be invited. It's an opportunity to show what I can do.
Yeah, that's great. Chaz.
Sunil, first, I just want to thank you for this opportunity to letting me on this call with everyone. To start, I'm very honored and excited to be playing this game. This game has been a goal for me for the past 2 years, and I'm just very happy to be acknowledged for my athleticism and football skill.
That's wonderful to hear. Go ahead, Phoenix.
This game is very special to me in numerous ways, but to keep it short and brief, playing against the top freshmen in the country is like a blessing. What could be more better than that?
Yeah, no, definitely. And Tahj?
It means what it means to me is it's something special, just to go out there, show what I got, and just show what all the hard work I've been putting in, and just representing my family and everybody else that's been supporting me along the way.
Yeah, that's terrific to hear. Look, this is just not about playing at a bowl game. This is, there's so many festivities during the week and, events going on. How special is it to represent the state of New Jersey and your respective schools? Once again, if Jackson, you can lead it off.
Again, it's such a big thing as, in the past, New Jersey hasn't been looked at as the top football state. Mm-hmm. Just being able to, all five of us, or just being able to, go down there, show them what Jersey's about, it's a big deal.
Yeah. Jayden?
Yeah, definitely. We're about to show what Jersey can do. So it's an honor to be a representative. It's definitely exciting, very exciting.
Yeah. Chaz?
Yeah, so, as Jackson said, for years, Jersey has never been acknowledged for our football talent that exists here. But, being able to play in this game with these guys is a testament to what Jersey brings to the table. And I'm also very honored to represent the Del Barton School in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead, Phoenix.
Having this opportunity to, so that Jersey has some dogs in Jersey too. Yeah. It's really a blessing to go out there and show everybody how good we are in Jersey too, even though we're very overlooked.
That's right. Go ahead, Tahj.
It's it means that for me, it means I never take it for granted. That just set the blueprint for me.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Hey, I mentioned before we came on the call that all you had outstanding freshman seasons for your respective schools. Many of you competed against each other. You'd known each other for a long time, played on the same teams, before high school. How fulfilling was it to see your hard work pay off on the gridiron? Again, knowing you have 3 more years left after this, but just, in terms of, again, having that immediate success, again, has to be very satisfying. Just talk about that, Jackson.
Well, yeah, definitely. For me, it started in the summer, going to all these camps, just getting my name out there.
Yeah.
And then being able to, come back, put on the pads, and just be able to show out. That's definitely been cool.
Yeah. I have to ask you, I know it's sort of a sore subject for Phoenix, but four sacks, in the non-public A final against Don Bosco Prep. Talk about that. I mean, just dominating. I said all season long, but on the biggest stage, at MetLife Stadium, a four-peat. Said. I mean, just to be a part of that legacy. I mean, how cool was that, Jackson?
I mean, that was amazing, man. Like, just to be a part of that four-peat, like, that was something special.
I mean, second team all conference, led Bergen Catholic in sacks, second in the conference for sacks, 15 Division One offers in counting. Invited to the BT, Jordan Elite High School pass rush retreat. Again, just being able to be recognized, by your peers, by the coaches. Again, I mean that's gonna be again very rewarding. Just describe that, Jackson.
Yeah. So like you said, yeah, like just being able to like all these coaches, like just right, just being able to like just prove myself in front of all these coaches and things. Mm-hmm. Like, cause I knew what I could do, my families know what I could do, but yeah, just being able to go on the field and just prove it to everybody else has been very.
Yeah, that's wonderful to hear. Hey, let's talk about you, Jayden. Offers from Syracuse University, Penn State, Central Michigan. Before we came on there, you were talking about, now making that transition to wrestling, being a dual sport athlete. Once again, I mean, that's got, again, just seeing your, the dedication, the commitment to, perfecting your craft, but especially, with playing football. Just talk about it again. That's something, you really hang your hat on. Just, moving forward here. Just, can you just, describe that as well?
Yeah, so for putting like be able to go to all those camps in the summer, putting that work in, to be able to win a state championship is like it's a great experience. Being able like all of my work coming to fruition, being able to show what I can do, like it's very exciting, very exciting.
Yeah, that's great.
Be able to show what almost is.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great to hear. Hey, Chaz, second team all conference, 37 tackles, 26 solo, 4 interceptions. Again, being able to play at such a, high level. I mean, for Del Barton, can you talk about it? I mean, especially, first year on varsity.
Well, yeah, to start, I'm very happy for my guys here who have these offers.
Yeah.
I think mine's probably stuck in the mail somewhere, but hopefully it comes soon. I just believe like through the years of my training, I was always prepared. So when I got the call to play DB for varsity, I was prepared. But my goal, are we gonna get to that? Like, my goal for the season is to like hopefully be given the opportunity to play as a receiver for my team. Which is actually my primary position. But although I would also like to continue to play DB again, I've proven myself this year by being awarded second team all conference, as you mentioned. Just as a freshman, I think that's a big thing why I should be playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, definitely very gratifying. It's not easy to play two-way, but again, being able to develop those skills and again, as everybody's alluded to here, it's all that work you put in the off season in the summer that really translates, again to your success again on the field. Hey, Phoenix, 12 games, 34 yards allowed, no touchdowns, 25 tackles, ranked the number 2 freshman in the nation by Sports Illustrated in September of this year. Currently holding 13 offers. Some to mention: Marshall, Penn State, Pitt, Michigan State, UMass. Just tremendous. I mean, locked it down, as a cornerback. How gratifying was that, to again just remain consistent, from game one until the end?
I mean, like it was definitely like a sense of relief that like all the hard work really paid off, but I can't get too complacent, And I just had to prepare for guarding players like Quincy Porter, Elijah, Daz Jones. Like those are like D1 players, top-notch players. And I had to make sure that I was prepared for that.
I mean, we're talking about, I said New Jersey, some of the best high schools here, non-public in the nation. Again, you guys going up against each other week after week. You guys are making each other, like, making each other, I said better, just in terms of that competitiveness. I said the juice is, flowing every week, again. I mean, because you guys want to be at that number one spot at the end of the season, raising that trophy. I'm sure it just, again, that for you guys, that was just, I mean, a shot of adrenaline. I mean, just every week, just can you describe me? Just the talent is just, immense. I mean, just describe that. Any of you guys can chime in here.
I mean, like definitely, like at the end of the day, like we all worked hard, we all competed with each other, but we all even worked with each other too. Like it's always much love
Hmm.
coming from all of us. Like we all support each other too.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because as I said it's become 24/7, 365 football. There, you can never take a day off here, guys. I mean, if you want to, again, uh, reach that elite status, you have to put in the time on and off the field. Could you guys talk about just in terms of the training for a season? I mean, strength and conditioning, nutrition, weight room training, team meetings, watching film. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. Any of you guys, again, can just speak to that.
Yeah, so in my off season, I had my speed and agility trainers and along
Hmm.
with my skill coaches, But in my off season, I continue my strength and conditioning on a weekly basis by hitting the weight room, I think 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
Uh, but I'm also very, conscious of when I'm eating and making sure I'm getting the right amount of rest for recovery.
Yeah. Anybody? Let's go ahead.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would
For
say,
me,
I would,
yeah. No, you can.
I would say for me, I had a pretty productive freshman year, but I'm trying to come back better. So this off season is very important for me. So just make sure
Hmm.
I stay on a strict routine of, getting the right protein in, eating right, working out, getting stronger. That's very important.
Yeah, for me, even though I'm in wrestling season right now, I'm still lifting, doing
Yeah.
all my football stuff I've been doing the entire summer. I have my own, I have a meal plan. I
Okay.
stay on that. I stay on my nutrition, trying to fuel my energy, try to fuel my body what I need.
That's great.
For me,
Dodge.
I'm a multi-sport athlete, so
Okay.
training for me is like year-round deal. So
Yeah.
right now I'm focusing on getting faster, conditioning, and still training is a big area of focus for me. So as far as eating, I'm working on like focusing on carbs and protein and stuff like that. And so I have
Hmm.
like work to do in those areas.
Yeah.
I
It's good,
mean,
dude.
going
Go ahead.
going going into my sophomore year, like I definitely need to be 10 times better.
Hmm.
And I definitely did good. I did a decent job my freshman year with my stats and stuff, but I feel like my sophomore year needs to be way more better, need to be
Yeah.
top notch. So I definitely need to have discipline training going into the next season. And I need to just really work on preparation, getting faster,
Mhm.
stronger, and bigger.
Yeah, I think that's critical just to have that regimen down pat. Just have their routine, said from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed and just keep that, flowing, said because it's not easy, said sometimes you can get, sidetracked, but the fact that, all, five of you have been able to, stay true to that, again, is wonderful to hear. And let's just talk about just in terms of game day practices, putting those pads on, wearing your school's jersey and helmet. What does that represent to you personally? Again, anybody can jump in here.
So for me, like there's nothing like running on the field from the minute we arrive to the game and just putting the pads on. And like I
Hmm.
just have my music playing, bumping, just mentally getting prepared for the game. So like
Hmm.
there's just like no other feeling than that. Just going out there,
Yeah,
show the best I could do, and just like I said earlier, just represent
yeah,
the people that have been supporting me and my family. And yeah, just putting on a jersey for the school.
Yeah,
yeah.
to wear the jersey that has the Del Bar name on it, knowing the history of its traditions of brotherhood, family,
Hmm.
and faith are an honor in itself, which I'm very
Yeah,
proud to wear and represent. So, yeah.
yeah. Very nice.
I
Yeah,
would say for me, putting on the pads is the fun part. Like
yeah.
I did all my thinking, all my preparation earlier in the week. So like
Hmm.
when it's time to put on the pads and go, like I'm
Yeah.
ready. Like there's no thinking.
Yeah,
Like you go ahead.
Yeah, for me, to put on those pads, I mean, it's a crazy experience. Be ready.
Yeah.
Like as soon all the preparation I do before the game, after and after, it all leads up.
Stepping on the field, like it's definitely personal for me. Like I always just doubted, and not only was I doubted, my team was also doubted. So like going out there and
Yeah.
playing for my brothers and trying to prove everybody wrong is definitely what I'm here
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, definitely have a chip on your shoulder. There's so much. I mean, the electricity, the environment at these games. I don't think there's anything like it. I don't know about across the nation, but I think here in New Jersey, we really have it gold. I mean, talk about it. I mean, student section, cheerleaders, the fans. Packed to the rafters. There's not an empty seat, standing, room crowd only sometimes. Uh, just to be, in your freshman, year, to for all of you, all five of you, to be a part of that, play under those, conditions. Talk about it. Anybody, can
You
comment here.
Don Bosco Prep and Bergen Catholic like is the biggest rival
Yeah.
teams in New Jersey, and like
Mm-hmm.
the first game we played against Bergen, I'm not gonna lie, it was a really like crazy experience. Like I was a little
Yeah.
nervous. There was a lot of people. It was really loud.
Yeah.
But then when you step on that field, it's like you lock in and it's like it's
Yeah.
time to go ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll feed off the back of Phoenix. Like for me, like the crowd, like I love
Mm-hmm.
that. Like it just gets me pumped up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like so what Jackson Phoenix said, definitely the crowd is crazy. It's a crazy experience. But when you step
Mm-hmm.
on that field, you just lock in. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Definitely,
everyone knows.
definitely for me is just like feeding off the energy from like the crowd and like the whole
Yeah.
scenery of just playing in that stadium. So
Yeah.
once we played Don Bosco Friday night, so that
Mm-hmm.
was like probably like the most entertaining fun game I ever played in my life. So
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was fun too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for me, I think my best game was probably homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a big rivalry game like how Bergen and Bosco does, but
Mm-hmm.
I think our homecoming game, I think I took it all in for a second, and like the crowd was wild, and I really enjoyed that game against Pope John. Probably one of the best games to watch. Um, but yeah, I think you just gotta take it all in and just accept like the crowd and like just lock in and ready to ball out and do your thing.
Yeah. I'm sure for you guys before, like, you started your freshman year, said at your respective high schools, and then growing up, I'm sure you guys got a bird's eye view of what these rivalries were and how special they were, how meaningful, said to the schools, we're talking even alumni as well. And now again, being, right in the thick of it, that's just got, it's like you come full circle. Just, describe that. That's something that I'm sure you don't take for granted. You really do, rejoice in that. Anybody want to comment?
I mean, like going on the field, like like before I played on the field with like that
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere, like being in the stands, looking from the
Mm-hmm.
stands, I
Yeah.
didn't think it would be that crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
so every time looking from the stands, I was like, man, it's light work. Like I'm gonna go out there, it's gonna be easy. But then when I
Yeah.
stepped on that field, it was definitely like a big deal. But like
Yeah.
after the first couple games, you get used to it, and it's just now it's just like you're full of energy. You're prepared for every single game. So like
Yeah.
that's really what it meant for me.
It's good.
Well, for me, I by the time we played Phoenix, like I was already kind of used to it from going down to Massillon.
Okay.
Like Massillon was crazy. Like they had a full live band and like all that stuff, like
Yeah.
thousands of people. Like, yeah, so that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jackson said, that Massillon game was crazy. I mean it was like first time, it was like one of my like it was a crazy experience. It was a huge amount of people there, thousands of people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
marching band. It felt like a college game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it does resemble. When you look at it, as said from a different perspective, it does resemble, the college game. Hey, Chaz, you talked about the brotherhood, said and faith, just in terms of some of the intangibles. the game of football, right? On and off the field. But those are something, I mean, just in terms that you guys, you play, said, you've seen it, now seniors graduating, those relationships last, forever. I mean, way beyond, said the football field. I mean, just any other things that, really stand out about the game of football, you know, this makes you, coming back year after year, but especially now here as you enter your sophomore year.
Yeah, so like football, like most team sports, gives an individual a chance to showcase their talents.
Hmm.
But the brotherhood that's obviously created through football is much bigger than any individual themselves. So, I believe that brotherhood can last like usually probably a lifetime.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah, can.
So yeah, for me, like, just on the field, I know like representing, just being at St. Joe's Knight, just that's like a really big deal for me. Or
Hmm.
like off the field, I know I could be uh like a role model for younger guys,
Yeah.
who may be looking to go to a North Jersey school, private school, and just being like a role model for them, and just
Hmm.
being the person to for them to look up to, and
Yeah.
just setting that way for them.
Yeah. It's a great point. Anybody else?
Oh, for me, I would just say like football is a life sport. Like it teaches you so much about life, like just about
Hmm.
being tough, like being tough, never giving up, working hard, just things like that.
Yeah, you can what you learn in football you can apply to life. Like in school you can when you like use that competitiveness to get better, always work to strive to be better.
Yeah. Phoenix.
I mean, like, I'm definitely gonna miss my seniors that's leaving because every time I stepped
Hmm.
on that field, I wanted to play for them. So going into my sophomore year, I got to be a role model now. I got to step up and be that big bro and be the leader
Yeah.
for my team.
Yeah, I'm so glad that Tahj, you started this off because I think that's important for the younger kids, especially out there. But then the fact that you guys were able to learn from the upperclassmen, and soak in all that knowledge and experience, and now you guys again are going to be in a better position next year to lead the freshmen as well and pass that down as well. And let's switch to social media. All of you, all five of you, know how vital it is, to get yourself there, promote your name, added visibility and exposure. Of course, there's Huddle, there's X formerly known as Twitter, Instagram. Uh, just anybody who wants to, again, comment, just, again, just being able to benefit from that and really, again, have, the coaches out there, the colleges, universities, be able to look at you and you're able to drop your highlight videos, even like, training, practices, for everyone to see out there. I mean, again, anybody wants to start this topic off, but I'm sure that's something you really focus in on.
Yeah, Sunil, I believe like those platforms that you mentioned, just give me
Mhm.
the opportunity to showcase my talent to colleges who may be interested in me and my abilities as just an athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great social media is a great way to make connections with coaches.
Hmm.
Uh to make meaningful connections. You just it's very good. It's a very good way.
I mean, on Instagram, Twitter, you definitely got to catch people's eyes, coaches'
Yeah.
eyes. I mean, for me on Instagram, I have a docu-series like you could watch it since I was playing youth football. Like they could
Hmm.
go back there and check that out. So it's definitely like a good thing to do to like catch all the coaches' eyes and get them intrigued
Yeah.
and interested in what I'm doing or what's next to happen.
Yeah. It's fantastic to hear.
So yeah, the social media part's a really big deal, and yeah, I post my highlights and current offers on those
Hmm.
outlets and stuff, and I'll be continuing to expand those over the next few years. So those are just like really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I
Okay.
would say for this is, yeah, like make sure you take advantage of all those websites and tools and stuff to just be able to get your name out there in front of and get in front of these coaches and stuff. And not even that, like being able to just like optimize like NIL stuff, NIL opportunities,
Hmm.
things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a huge component now. That's really been a game changer. As you said, it's filtered down to high school now. It's at the we've seen with college transfer portal. So I mean, it's here to stay. And like I think you guys are really in the thick of it, in the prime of it, and be able to capitalize. Said on all these opportunities again, which is just spectacular to see. Hey, let's talk about uh, each of your respective high schools because I think structure is so again essential. Administration, athletic departments, just the support for the players, the coaches, the team as a whole. Again, anybody wants to comment, like, especially I know you just came off your freshman year, but I'm sure that's something you definitely bank on if anybody wants to comment here.
Yeah, so my school is very supportive of being on this journey with me, and I believe that they're very happy for me, and I'm very appreciative for their support.
It's great.
I mean, yeah, for me, like my coaches, teachers, the students there, like they are really, really supportive in anything I do. I mean, they always try to keep me on track, keep my grades right. It's like a family there. Like I'm really comfortable at the school I'm at.
It's great.
I would say for me, like it started since the summer, like them giving me the chance to play varsity and just believing in my abilities, and just from a teacher like perspective, like teachers really help the students a lot, like especially the athletes. Like everybody's bought into a good cause.
It's good.
For me, it's just like I have a really amazing support system around me. Not just like as a freshman in general, just like my entire family shows support.
Hmm.
I have a good deal, a bonus, uncles, aunts, and just everybody around me. The school just showing me like how leadership and integrity and brotherhood can get you a really long way in life, and just
Yeah,
keep doing that, and showing positivity to everybody.
it's great. Good, Janet.
Yeah. All the coaches, teachers, and the staff, they're always helping me. Not even just with athletics, but with school, making sure I stay on track with my work and my athletics. They always helping me.
Hey, you talked about, teachers. It's just not about being an athlete, it's being a student athlete. And balancing that role out is no walk in the park because again, with all the commitment you have to playing football, in terms, again, all the practices, team meetings, watching film, game day, then when you get out on the road as well, going to away games. Uh, what has been, just in terms of the uh, ideal blueprint that has worked out effectively, for all five of you?
Yeah, so I keep a regular schedule when it comes to school and sports,
Hmm.
and I balance that by rest and recovery. So, for instance, I'm thankful that Del Barn School schedule, like their schedule allows me to have a study period, which lets me do my schoolwork in school, so that it doesn't carry
Hmm.
on to after practice because we all know that it could get late during that time. Especially for me, I
Yeah.
travel from far, far away. I
Hmm.
live in Nutley, New Jersey. Del Barnes and Morristown is probably like a 45-hour difference. I mean, hour away. So it's
Hmm.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar to Chaz. Bergen Catholic has kind of like a program that helps you like have more time to get working. Helps you like get it like if you have homework, it helps you do it just so you don't have to admit like if for people who live like far away, they don't have to
Yeah.
work on it late at night and not get enough and not get other things done for the
Hmm.
sports.
Yeah.
So for me, like I feel like I have a cheat code because my brother KJ Gray, he's currently in the Canadian Football League,
Okay.
and I was able to go through growing up just watching him do that process. So that just made me get better on and off the field as a student athlete. Yeah.
I mean, for me at my school, we always have study hall before practice, so
Hmm.
we always have time to finish our homework in school, so that when we get home, we don't have to do it at home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would definitely
Yeah.
say for me, it's just about like structuring your days, like doing what you need to do, like when you need to do it, and then you can have fun later.
That's a grind. I mean, the fact that you guys have to commute. I mean, like, get up early in the morning, said wait before others, and then, do the thing, all over again, like, in the afternoon or whatever it is, a late evening and 5 days a week, even more. I mean, that's a challenge, for you guys. I mean, not everybody's got to face, again, uh, I said that routine. I mean, that's something that's very demanding, but you guys have been able to meet those expectations. I'm sure that's something you definitely take to heart and, like, I said, thrive on. I mean, just the fact that you're willing to just go the extra mile, like, just to succeed. Just you guys want to comment on that as well?
I mean, that definitely takes discipline,
Yeah.
and that you definitely need a strong mentality to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day to get to school, or 5 o'clock in the morning and then
Yeah.
practice at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't think anybody could do that. Like, that's really hard to do. And practicing with a sore body, aches in your body everywhere, and still waking up in the morning to go practice definitely means a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes dedication and commitment to your sports. So
Mhm.
every morning after a workout, you had to wake up, repeat, 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 repeat. It takes a lot of dedication and
Yeah.
being able to push through.
Yeah, I think with just what like Jayden said, like just being dedicated to the sport, for me during the football season, wake up at 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
after practice, it wasn't always easy. And sometimes it can be a mental game. So I think, just waking up early, you just have to be dedicated and want to put in that hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people don't truly understand. It's just not a physical sport. It's mental. If you're not mentally locked in, you're toast. I mean, you might as well mail it in. But the fact that you got to keep it, even keel, and this is, talking, again in the spring and summer, and then of course once you get into the fall. I mean, again, that's just not, again, not everyone is cut out for that. I mean, it takes that strong mindset, really, during the course of the season. Hey, Tahj, I know you mentioned family. You know, all of you, the support from your families, during this journey, to reach this point, and again to play high school football. I'm sure that's something like you guys really do cherish. And we'll again remember that for years to come. Just talk about. I mean that's something you definitely I think
Well,
enjoy.
just getting the support from my family and just noticing that they're here for me no matter what. Anything I do, if it's outside of football, inside of football, is they're just gonna be there to support me, and that just comes a long way, and just
Hmm.
shows me that they care, and they just want me to do my best.
Yeah, so my family's always been supportive to me, whether it was training for this sport or preparing for this next level. And especially when it came to choosing a high school, my family support is extremely important and it's something that I would never take for granted. And I love them for that.
Yeah, it's very
Definitely.
nice.
Yeah, definitely. My family is always there by my side. Every decision I've for Chaz was saying with schools are very very important for my family's input
Hmm.
and that even when even when like I had to go far for college camps and
Hmm.
visits and stuff like that, they're always there for me, being able to, by my side.
Yeah, it's great.
Um,
Eh, Good.
I mean, a year before my freshman season started, like, I broke my ankle and my tibia, and like that was a major
Mm.
setback for me mentally and
Wow.
physically.
Yeah.
But, my dad was by my side. He helped me during rehab, get me stronger, get me faster, get me back in shape. And my
Yeah.
mom, stepmom, stepdad, they all always like sent me quotes in the morning or sent me prayers in the morning to get me
Yeah.
out of my head and keep me focused and not lose
Yeah.
my confidence going into my freshman year. Because to be honest, I didn't believe that I could start as a freshman on varsity, but my parents definitely did, and that they helped me a lot mentally to be
Yeah.
able to.
That's magnificent here. Great. Yeah.
For me, like from a football standpoint, my family's always been by my side. Like even it started, my dad took me to a bunch of camps this summer. Spending so much money, so much time when he could have been doing other things, and just the investment that my family like puts into me.
Yeah, it's been such an informative discussion. I know, Tahj, you brought it up before about the kids, because a lot of kids are at these games, and you guys are really set the example as role models. And even at such a young age, it can be very powerful for kids to look up to all of you. And again, I'm sure you pay close attention to that because I mean it's become very competitive out there. We all see with social media as well playing a part of that. When you see those kids out there, and you guys were there at one point, I said, but now again at an older age, I'm wondering, what advice or message you would have for those kids out there, just in terms of trying to succeed and move up that ladder, especially with the game of football.
The
I
message I
mean,
would have for them is just keep working hard, and you'll be noticed in for your hard work and dedication. It's just like you just gotta go out there, show the best of what you gotta do, and just stay low, keep your mouth shut, just keep working.
the advice I have for them, like, it's really, really important to realize the potential you have, no matter the amount of mistakes you make. Always learn from it, and just stay confident. Always have faith that you'll definitely be great one day.
Yeah, I think for me, being in their shoes at one point, I know something that was wrong with me is just not focusing on myself and worrying about other people. And I think for those kids, a message that I would give out to them is just focus on you and do what you got to do.
Yeah, the message I would give is stay locked in, keep working. You gotta you eventually be out there. Like when I used to be on the field watching, it was definitely I never thought it would be so uh exciting and chaotic, but you gotta stay locked in. That's your goal right there to get on the field.
For me, I would just say like just stay confident and run your own race. Like you see so many kids like get caught up in like all these other kids getting offers and all this other stuff, but just focus on you, focus on getting better. Yeah, everything else will come.
Yeah, I mean, because success came at such a rapid rate for all of you, all five of you. As I said, you still have 3 more years left. So, it's like just to stay again within yourself, and not, again, because there are so many outside, pressures or influences. But the fact that you guys stay, of course, have your families, right there by your side, which is great. And I mean, to Phoenix, I mean, to overcome, serious injury like that, I mean, that really can bog you down. That really can get you down to a dark place. But the fact that
Yeah.
you had your dad there right by your side to help, elevate you and, support you is just, again, is amazing. Hey, guys, I mean, just the last question before you, I guess, before you get the final word here is the one thing, I guess, for all five of you, that what you're looking forward to when you get down there to Naples, Florida, and play on December 21st in that 2024 FBU All American Bowl game. So, anyone who wants to get it started, just, something that definitely is going to stand out during that, week leading up to the game and then game day itself.
I'll start. I mean, I'm looking
Okay.
forward to like seeing those top 60 kids in the class, and
Yeah.
like, I'm looking forward to balling out.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to balling out too. But like, I want to go out there and dominate and so what I could do too.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hmm.
ready to compete.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to be out there, the experience, being able to show what I can do, being able to dominate.
Yeah,
Oh, look,
just being able to compete and show the world, like, what Jersey really has. And just, maybe seeing these guys on the field, I'll maybe have a
Yeah.
little chuckle, but, I'm going to be really proud of everyone. Just
Yeah.
being there, I'm going to really sink in the moment.
It's
Yeah.
great.
for me, just yeah, sinking in the moment, like Chad said, and just going out there, just showing the best of my ability, and you gotta love competing to play the sport, and just
Yes.
like going out there to compete with others, and just seeing my guys win. That's what I just love.
Yeah, it's wonderful to hear. All right, guys, I wanted to give you the floor here, which is well deserved. I've really enjoyed this, and we're once again it started. I'm sure there are a lot of people you want to thank here, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again. As said after your sophomore year, and
Sure.
eventually when you commit. But I just wanted to, whoever wants to start this off here.
Oh yeah, I want to thank my coaches at Del Bar and for just just getting me ready for this moment, having letting me have a great season, putting me in positions that I could do my thing and make plays, and yeah, having my speed trainers and my DB trainer, Coach Iffy and Coach Sales, I really want to thank them. Just help me prepare for this season.
I mean, I want to thank everybody in my family. I want to thank my coaches at Don Bosco Prep, and I want to thank Oliver Davis for training me and telling me that I'm gonna be great in high school and just keeping me confident.
Yeah, I want to thank my mom, my family. I want to thank my head coach, Coach Vito, and my two defensive coaches, Coach Fusco and Coach Carter.
I'd just like to thank my family. Uh, I like to thank my head coach, Augie Hoffman. I would just also I like to just thank God just for putting me in this opportunity just to go out here and
Amen.
compete.
Amen. Amen.
Jackson.
First and foremost, I would just like to thank my family. Like even from getting me down to FBU, like getting the invite there. I'd just like to thank my family, and I would like to thank my D-line coach and my head coach, Coach Vito.
Hey, once again, guys, a true honor and privilege being able to speak with you, again on your success, I said during your freshman year of high school and then being selected, to again play in the 2024 FBU. It said the freshman All-American Bowl game on December 21st in Naples, Florida. And, wishing you guys safe travels and, again, all the best in playing that game. And again, thank you, said for this opportunity. It really means a lot. And, again, just keep up the great job. Happy holidays. And looking
Thank you.
forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
what you do next
Thank
season.
you.
Thank
Jackson
you.
Vaughn, Jayden Beckley, Chaz Cusimano, Phoenix Evans, and Tahj. Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got one more thing. I got one
Yeah,
more
go
thing.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Team Electric will be winning this game.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir.
Team Electric
I
will be
mean,
winning,
Yeah,
yes.
Team
hey,
Electric on
We gonna
top.
see. We
Team
gonna
Electric
see.
on
we ain't
top.
gonna do no. We ain't gonna do all
Nah,
that talking, man. We ain't gonna do all that
We're gonna
talking.
Team
see.
Electric on top.
We gonna see,
All
man.
right.
All right, we'll see.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.